Guys, today we are doing a review, first impressions review demo of the Sassy Siennas from Dose of Color. This is a adorable little 5-pan matte eyeshadow palette and all these lovely sienna-esque shades. It's a peachy sienna rust brown palette. Is definitely more of a fall palette, but here we are in late winter playing with it because I don't care. And I just really want to play with it. My friend Chandra gifted me this palette because it came in her BoxyCharm, and that she does not like warm tones. Like, she was wanting the mauve one, I believe, or the berry. Like, she'd been happy with either one. So she's like, I'm never gonna use this. And honestly, I can't see her using it. These colors I don't think would work on her very well. She knows I love me some warm tone palettes, so she sent it my way, and I was like, you know what, let's do a first impression of it and play with it. I know a lot of you guys got them in your BoxyCharms and probably already own this palette. I wanted to play with it and film it. So here we are. This is the look I created with the palette. I think it came out really pretty. So if you are wanting to see my first impressions and demo of this palette, just keep on watching and don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know what other palettes you would like to see reviews of. And without further ado, let's get into this palette-y goodness. Okay, so let's get started on the eyeshadow today. We will be doing a first impressions of the Sassy Siennas from Dose of Color. This actually came in my friend's BoxyCharm and she gave it to me because it's not her colors. She does not like warm browns by any means. She's a very cool tone mauve kind of gal. And yeah, I think we are gonna play with it though and see what we can do and do a little first impressions because I've never used anything from Dose of Colors before. And this is my kind of colors. I love these warm orangey tones, these siennas, if you will. And so that's why she was like, here, this is for you. She was hoping for the Marvelous Mauves, I think, or the berry one of the other ones. Anyway, so we're gonna test this out today and see how good the quality is because I'm curious. First of all, what the fuck is this little... What am I gonna do with this? Nothing. Well, you know, never mind. I might could use this under the eye and like for some little detail work, but like, how are you even gonna do your whole eye with this? Okay. But we will try to use it where we can, where applicable. And yeah, let's just jump in and start doing some eyeshadow. I've already primed my eyes with Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer and have done my brows. But I have no foundation or any of that on because we're going to be doing a foundation wear test later too. Multitasking today. Okay, so I'm going to start with a big old fluffy brush here. And I'm going to go into, I guess, the lightest shade on the end here. And I'm going to start running that through the transition. Ooh, these are powdery. Let's see, I haven't touched this. I've been holding on to it for like a couple months now and have not got around to playing with it. Oh, that's nice. Pigmentation. Very dusty formula, but that's pretty. It's my kind of color right there. Definitely a color I do enjoy in the crease for transition. See, I'm not mad at these shades at all. Like, these are my kind of colors, so I'm kind of excited about playing with it. I just hadn't had a chance to play with just a matte eyeshadow palette like this. I have a lot of other things to do. Today's looks probably gonna be kind of fall looking, but who cares? I like all looks to look like fall. There's quite a lot of kick up. I'm using a large fluffy brush from Sonia Kashuk just to lay down this transition shade. Yeah, so far so good. Alright, I'm gonna stick with the same brush. I'm going to go into the next shade down, which is a brighter orange tone. It's less powdery, it appears. I'm going to bring that a little bit lower in the crease, see what happens. Probably going to end up using all the shades just to play. Oh, that's pretty. That is really nice. I feel like this might be a good companion palette to have with some shimmers. So again, the quality is quite nice so far. Like, they feel very soft, very blendable. That looks really pretty. That's a nice orange. I mean, it's nothing we haven't seen before, that's for sure, but you just need a little simple warm tone palette. So I'm gonna take the more camel tone and just same brush. Okay, it's very powdery, that one. I'm gonna kind of just keep it out here. Yeah, it's quite nice. Man, that's a lot of kick up. That's like ABH kick up. Just kind of buffing it on this outer part. Pulling her out. A little bit. So I don't really have a look in mind so much as I'm just playing. Alright, and let's take the next shade. Gosh, that's a lot of kick up. I'm going to go on a little bit of a smaller brush now. This is a BH Cosmetics little fluffy brush. It's just a little bit smaller. And go into the next deepest shade. It doesn't have as much kick up. Okay. I mean, not that I care about the kick up that much. It's not a big deal. I just know other people do. Oh, that's got some nice depth to it. Okay. Yep. That's lovely. No skipping or weirdness thus far. Everything's just how you would expect a shadow to apply and how you would want one to apply. Everything's blending just so. Very easy to work with. So this is a pretty easy to work with palette just because it's that gradient. You just follow the gradient and get a look. I think I'm going to take the shade on the lid as well. So I'm going to jump into the little silly brush they give you. And I'm going to pick up that shade we just put in the crease. And just pack it on the lid. Okay. Yeah, this brush. Okay. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get it. This is just for the sake of seeing if I can freaking use this little silly brush. You know, see, I think it does have its place, but just, it's not your one and done brush. It's nice for like this, like getting right in here, doing detail work. So I definitely think I'll get some use out of it. Like the way I use like a Morphe M562 or something. That really did apply really nicely on the lid though. Oh, I have not set my lids with anything, by the way. I'm just going over the concealer and eye primer. You know, I'm probably gonna find a use for this damn brush for sure. I know it's so tiny, it's cute. I'll probably lose it in my brush hoard. That does look really nice though, blended. It's very smooth. I remember when these palettes came out, I wanted all of them. And then they're just one of those like, you know, palettes you see and then you just don't end up buying. I'm gonna go into the brighter peachy tone. Just kind of go around these edges. Everything smooth and cohesive and flowy. And of course you don't have to use every shade in this palette either. I'm just testing it. Just want to see what we can do. I do like the way that's looking. So sticking with this little silly brush, I'm going to go into the deepest brown now. And I'm going to pop down the outer corner here, the outer V, and probably blend in and over to get a little depth. Oh man, we are groundbreaking today, aren't we? Look really good. Like it just, everything just flowed and blended beautifully. So definitely you can see there's lovely quality to these palettes. You know, find one that your colors. So I think I would have fun with all of them and enjoy them. Just for quick days when I don't want to think about what eyeshadow I want to use and just know I want to work with a color family or something. It's pretty user-friendly, very intuitive little palette. I love that. I love it. Yeah, I quite like this little look. I think it's nice. You know, it's very easy to do. These are probably really good like beginner palettes maybe. Even though they are a little dusty and quite pigmented, I think that they would be a good way to get used to shadows that are very pigmented. A nice way to kind of step into that and you get the hang of it. So I'm going to go into that lightest shade in the palette on this little brush and just tickle around this edge. Like you see how quickly I did this look and just very fast, very easy, and looks very good, finished, nice. And so you can only, you know, use one of these shades of the crease. You don't have to use all of them like I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna take the little pencil end of this with that dark brown. Build it up. I've got so much lash glue in that one eye. Oh gosh, I've gotta get something for that. A good lash glue removing product. I do like that. That brown gives some nice depth. Yeah, this is quite lovely. It's very smooth, there's no skippiness or anything weird. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little primer on my lower lash line and we'll complete this look. Oh yeah, and no fallout hardly. I mean, I really knock off my brushes today, so I'm trying to get in the habit of doing that. Yeah, but I didn't feel like I needed to go in and clean up with a Q-tip or anything like that and some micellar water, which is a rare occasion for me because I'm kind of messy. I'm just gonna do a really rounded smoky eye today, I think. And, you know, carry it around. Okay, so we're gonna go back in that little baby brush and I'm gonna go into the brighter orange shade. Knock off the excess and just start running it along this lower lash line. Gonna get real blown out with it. So why not? Let's go for it today. I like these kind of colors. They make my eyes look really blue, really bright. Alright, let's go into the second to deepest. We used all over the lid. This palette does also have a nice mirror in it. Yeah, I'm really liking the way this is blending. It's really easy and just kind of a nice experience to blend. So I'm gonna go back into the little pencil brush side, get right up under here. See, I made fun of this little brush, but it's got her uses. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and a smoky eye is done basically. I think I'm a little bit of brown liner right the lash line. I'm not gonna wing it out or anything. And we'll be done. You know, obviously I'm gonna pop on some lashes and mascara. Cause my lashes today are full of glue and they ain't gonna agree with just being on their own. Yeah, this was like a super easy, like, nice look to create. I'm quite happy with it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face and we'll be right back for final thoughts and a little bit of a review-ish type of situation. Details about the palette, all that. Okay, and here's the look complete using the Sassy Siennas eyeshadow palette from Dose of Colors. I think it came out quite pretty. Very easy to use. On the inner corner, I just took a little bit of my highlighter from the Hello Halo highlighter from Wet n Wild. It's the new little duo situation, which is super cute. I put a little bit of both shades on the inner corner, mostly the peachy one. And so it also used on my face today as well. Yeah, and I paired it with just a sienna type of color lip. Peachy lip maybe. So yeah, I think this look came out really pretty. It was so easy, like it just done. Like just a little blending, and I probably didn't have to blend as much as I did. It's just me, I like to blend, we know this. And so I just sat down and started playing. And I think it came out really pretty. I'm quite liking it. I'm definitely gonna reach for this palette again, especially in the fall. Like it's that perfect fall palette, or like late summer, you know. But yeah, let's go over and talk about some of the details of this palette. I've got my notes on my tablet here, and let's pull them up. Notes as in I took screenshots of the website, so I could access it easy. Okay, so these little Dose of Colors mini palettes, they come in a variety of shades. There's Baked Browns, Blushing Berries, which, ooh, that one's so pretty. I would like to have the Blushing Berries. And the Mauve, was it Marvelous Mauves? That one's very pretty. And there's Pretty Cool, which also I think would have been a lovely palette to have. It'd be great for us cool tone gals that like to amp that look up. Well, I say us, but even though I like warm tones better than cool tones most of the time. Anyways, there's also, of course, Sassy Siennas, and then they have Snow Angels, which is a little more fun. It's got like some pinks, some mauvey purples, and some blues in it. It's very pretty. But yeah, these retail for $32. $32 for a 5-pan little baby eyeshadow palette. Admittedly, the quality was lovely. Like, it went on like a dream, but jeez, that's a lot of money for that little fella. And for that little cute dinky brush. So since we're talking about the Sassy Siennas, let's go over some details of the actual Sassy Sienna palette. These are cruelty-free, talc-free, and paraben-free, which is awesome. The Sassy Siennas is a combination of peach, siennas, and rusty hues. 5-pan matte eyeshadow palette, mixture of peaches, siennas, rusty hues. This palette is a perfect dose of warm earth tones and pop of peachy goodness. Yeah, it's definitely what it says it is. It's currently sold out, which bummer. Not that I think anybody that wanted this palette probably obviously had an opportunity to get it because it's been out forever, and a lot of you guys probably got it in your BoxyCharms, hence how I ended up with it. But inside you have Oh So Sassy, a plump peach, bossy, bold burnt orange, foxy, burnt sienna, brassy, warm copper, stay sassy, warm cocoa brown. Lovely palette. I Almost no negatives aside from it being quite pricey for what it is, you know, 5 matte shades. Yet they're pretty decent pan size. I think the pattern on the pans is quite lovely. I like the packaging. It's very sturdy. You got a nice little mirror in here. You can actually see what you're doing in it. And yeah, the brush is a little dinky, but we found a use for it, did we not? And I'm probably gonna reach for it again for like just doing like lower lash line and little detail work. I always struggle with my lower lash line. So it's always fun when I get a little brush to play with that's different. It's a good little detailer brush, but I don't think you could do your entire eye with it unless you had some little teeny tiny eyes. And I got pretty shrimpy eyes, and you know. Anyway, I had a great first impression of this palette. Definitely will reach for it again. Good stuff. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what other eyeshadow palettes you would like to see reviews of, because I love doing eyeshadow palette reviews. And yeah, stay spooky. Bye now.